Beckbros Productions presents Killdeer Trail by David R. Lewis, as performed by the author. For what is and what was, this book is dedicated to my pards Jack, Mac, and Mike. The four of us share a nice blue secret. See you on down the trail, boys. Chapter 1. Things had been fair quiet in Deer Run over the winter. It was a mild one, without a lot of snow and all that comes with it. Spring come along fair early and brung some new folks and such. I reckon the town was getting close to 1,500 souls. Several families had took to farming outside of town a ways, and we had come up with a new variety store just a little piece down from the gun shop run by Arliss Hyatt. I had got a little more money out of the town and was able to give my deputies, Hank Buford and Emery Nail, a bigger bit of jingle in the pockets. Verlin was doing fine down at the livery and forge and had got to where his rental business was coming along right good and had to keep a few more horses on hand. Me and my wife, Miss Harmony, was getting along right smart, and our boy was growing like butter print in a bean field. Little Bill was on to being 3.5 years old. It didn't hardly seem possible to me that it had been that long since he was born, but it was. He was getting big enough that he could set up on Arliss' mule and wander around the yard and forge by guiding Arliss with his knees and pats on that little mule's neck. Of course, I never let him do that all by himself. Arliss' mule was like a dog to me. So when I put Bill on him, I'd stay outside and watch, knowing that mule wouldn't never get very far away. Marion Daniels had an easy winter too, spending some of December up with Homer Poteet and his wife, Miss Susie. He drifted down our way in January and stayed on with us for 2 weeks or better. He told us that Homer had got a new brace for his leg, the leg that Cleveland Pettigrew had shot up that time, and was getting around about as good as if it had never happened in the first place, less'n he had to run right smart. Royce Taylor, his wife, and little Mandy was all well and getting on right fine too. Even old Jake Coulter was still kicking like he hadn't aged a day. It was a fine thing to have Marion come squat at our place for a spell and bring such news. I knowed you'd be glad to hear of it too. I ate dinner with Harmony and Bill and told Harmony I'd pick up some cornmeal she needed and fetch it home that night after my shift in town.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?